Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. Well, for another strategies, tactics, and boost video, but for our brand new F1 class season. And wow, there's been some changes in the game, in the gameplay, and we have a lot to talk about. And strategies became a little bit more complicated than they were. So uh, we need to talk about even more things now. It's not only this track, this boosts, and that's it. Uh, by the way, one big change is that almost all the boosts now are usable, and this is good, of course. Uh, well, this is good for the old players. We have almost everything. It's a little bit difficult for the new players because it will take time to um, gather all the boosts, some quantity from all the boosts. But okay, this is a message to the new players, boys and girls. Be patient. We all started. We were where you are now, and okay, it needs a little patience. Boosts will be gathered during the season, and next season is going to be even better, and so on. So be a little bit careful, be a little bit patient about that. Although we have some complaints about the game, about basically the economy of the game, which is strangling even the new players. So uh, we expect some changes. We ask for some changes and expect us to be heard from Hats. We'll see if this is the case. Uh, Now let's focus, and we have so many live streams and video to talk about it. Let's focus now to what we have, and what we have is our new GP, which is our first GP for the new season, which is Imola GP. So let's see our qualifying races, because we are going to talk about the qualifying round in this video. So we have 4 races, and it's Sakir Desert, Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, Melbourne, and Imola. As you can see, no high temperatures, 32 degrees in Abu Dhabi. It's okay. So let's start with the changes. First of all, as you can see, Sakir Desert and Abu Dhabi are now 7-lap tracks. Not 8 like last season, they are 7-lap tracks. Okay, Melbourne and Imola remain 8-lap tracks. And let's not forget. Okay, we're back here. No, give me 1 second. Nice. And let's not forget one of the biggest changes this season. Every track has 2 strong stats, 2 track stats, where these stats are getting boosted when we race in these tracks. So this means if we have them in a higher number, we will perform better in this track. We will have the chance to explain all this during this video and during all the other strategies videos, and of course our live streams. So let's start and let's get on with it, and I will explain more during this process. So we begin. Bahrain, as you see up there in the corner, it says overtaking and power unit. These are the two strong stats of this track. So every time we are going to see a strategy from now on for this season, um upright corner of as we see it, upright corner of um, of our picture here, we are going to have we're going to see the track stats of the strong stats of the track. So overtaking and power unit for Bahrain at the moment, HUD says that this is going to remain static. Overtaking and power unit for Bahrain and for every track, the two track stats, but probably during the season this is going to change. So yeah, don't get used to it, and don't say, okay, Bahrain, it's overtaking and power unit. Probably it's going to start to change, not immediately, but during the season. Okay, before we go to see, before going in to see strategies, 4-3, 3-3-2, 3-2-2, all of that, let's see uh, according to these track stats which boosts are the best to use. Okay, so these are the boosts with the highest total of boosts that have both track stats, and with the highest total amount of points of the two track stats. So Dragon, Unstoppable, and Glitch are the three best uh, boosts for this track, giving 35 points in total. As you can see, Dragon and Unstoppable boosts more the overtaking. Glitch is boosting more the power unit, and then a little bit lower total Rooster and Taurus with a total of 30 points. Now, I'm going to say this. Of course, we want to use, ideally, we want to use both, to use boosts with both the track stats. But sometimes we have bigger issues to solve, and maybe we cannot find a boost that suits our needs. What I mean, maybe we start very far back, okay, and we need a restart boost, but maybe we cannot find a good restart boost that has both overtaking and power unit. So we have to compromise and choose one of the two track stats and what we need for our race. Also, the track doesn't see the boost separately from our setup. The track will measure overtaking and power unit as one number. Our setup plus the boost gives us one number, and the second number in overtaking and power unit. This is what the track is seeing and decides if it's going to, how much is going to boost our performance or not. So let's say that we have a driver with 99 overtaking. Maybe if we need to boost some other stats of our car, maybe we can choose a boost that has only power unit, because our overtaking is already in a good has a good number, so we don't need to add even more. And maybe we can take care, let's say, our race start or maybe some cornering, some speed, pit times, which is very, very crucial and very important. So, yes, first we look and we see if we can do if we can go with one of these boosts, and then if we need something else, we can discuss about you going only for one track stat and not both of them. I will show you with an example here. So, as you can see, I said Dragon, Unstoppable, Glitch, Rooster, and Taurus. And here, as you can see, I'm using Dragon, Rooster, Unstoppable, Great, and Frost. So, why do we do this? Let's see, first of all, let's go and see Dragon. Okay, now these are a lot, and here we are. Great. So, first of all, let's talk about our strategy. 4-3, medium soft, and 3-4 soft medium. The best and the fastest strategy here. Of course, someone don't go hard, medium, medium, hard. It's not so fast, so it's medium soft, soft medium. And I will explain in a while what do you do if your tire management isn't so good. And of course, my second option would be 2 pit stops, but I would like to avoid this option. It's a little bit, especially at this time of the season, our pit times are not great. So maybe we need to avoid 2 pit stops and go only for one. Especially when we start at the back or in the middle of the grid, go for 1 pit stop. And by the way, this is faster than 2 pit stops, the strategy. So, if you don't have good tire management, Dragon is the best choice here, because as you can see, we have our two powers, our two track stats, overtaking and power unit, and some tire management. Perfect boost, especially if we can't do 4 laps with mediums and 3 with softs, and we need some tire boosting. It's the perfect boost for this track. Now, okay, sorry, give me 1 second. The second boost I'm saying here is Rooster, which is again a great boost because it has both overtaking and power unit, and we start at the back of the grid, plus 20 in race start. Absolutely great, but no tire management. This means that our drivers must have good tire management, and they can go 4 laps with mediums and 3 laps with softs. Okay. Now, okay, come on, sorry. The third one is Unstoppable. Let's go. I remember it's up here. Great. Which has also both of our track stats, plus 25 overtaking, plus 10 power unit, and it has some speed, which works. The stats work this season. It's not only cornering, so we can boost everything. Well, power unit still unknown, but we will see about it. So, and this would be a great choice, especially if we are in the middle or at the top of the grid. Now, my third choice is Frost. Why I am choosing Frost? Let's go here. Did I? Here we are. So, Frost has only power unit from the track stats of Sakir Desert, and it has race start and great tire management. Why I'm proposing you to use Frost, which can be the perfect boost, especially now that we are in the beginning of the season. Why? Because some of us might not have drivers with good tire management, so we need tire management to execute the medium soft strategy. Okay, so Frost has it, yeah, but Dragon has it too. Yep, but most of us will start P20, P17, P21, 22, P18. This means at the back of the grid. And when we are at the back of the grid, we desperately want some boosting in our race start, which Rooster has, but Rooster doesn't have tire management. And we need both. So we sacrifice overtaking and we choose Frost to have one track start that will help us have a better performance in this track, but two much needed, two very needed starts that need boosting, race start, and tire management. Of course, the best solution here is to go for have drivers with good tire management, and then we can choose Rooster, and that's perfect. It's okay. It's we are okay. So you will see choices like this through the year, because it's not only okay. Let's boost the two track stats and we are okay. Sometimes we have different needs, and we might need to boost only one track stat. Okay, now that we have seen the track stats, let's go and see our setup. Because now we have to choose our setup according to the track stats. If we can, of course. We are at the beginning of the season, we don't have much choices, but during the season, these lists are going to be very useful. So, what we have here, these are the best power unit stats from each part. Okay, and three alternatives, the three best alternatives. So we have the Dynamo in Series 8 with 44 points in power unit, which is you will find it in the brake section. The gearbox, the best power unit gearbox is the Quantum, and so rear wing, power lift, front wing, the Beast, suspension, the Reactor, engine, the Powerhouse, and then the best three alternatives, which means that the first six are the highest scores, and the other three are the next three are 7th, 8th, and 9th biggest power unit stat in parts. So we can have alternatively a gearbox, suspension, and engine, beat, pulse, and mud dash. So I'm not telling you, and don't go if you have all of this and make a setup like this. This doesn't work like this. But when you are doing your setup, when you want to boost a little bit your your power unit, you go to this list and say, okay, I can change, let's say, Mach 3, my engine, with Powerhouse, so I can get a little bit better power unit, because this track needs power unit, and then in the next track you will swap again, and so on. From this list you will find something that can boost, let's say, your power unit setup when you are racing in a power unit track. And of course, one track stat, as you have seen, is from the car. The other one is from the drivers. So, which drivers have the best overtaking? This is the drivers, three epic, three rare, and three common drivers with the best overtaking. Of course, these are max values. Okay, so depending on the value you have, you can choose. But if you want to aim, let's say, for a great overtaking driver, then you have Verstappen, Perez, Alonso with the best overtaking in the game. And you will see it in other cards too, in other driver stats, that the best three epics are the best three, the same in rare and in common rarity. Not always, but 9 out of 10 times we will see the same three names with the same, let's say, yeah, with the same order. Okay, so now that I have explained, because this is how it's going to go for the rest of the season, I'm going to give you again and again these solutions, so you know you can have options about what to choose, meaning that later in the season, when we might have Verstappen and Alonso and another driver, maybe we can swap in one track. We can swap drivers because of the track stats. Okay, so we have seen car setups, we have seen the best drivers for overtaking, and this is what we're going to do the whole season for all the tracks. And if we need something more, we're going to do it. Don't worry, it's it's the only way to succeed in this in the GPs. So, second track, Abu Dhabi. Again, don't forget, it's 7 laps, not 8. It was 8 until last season, until what, 10 days ago. Now it's 7 laps. So, yeah, as we can see, tire management and speed are the two track stats. So this is why Eagle is the best boost for this track. 20 in tire management and 15 in speed, and then followed by Dead Fast and Eternal Flame. Eagle and Eternal Flame are more balanced, as you can see, 20 and 15, 10 and 15. On the other hand, Dead Fast is almost one-sided. It's 25 in speed and only 5 in tire management, so it's best to use it when we don't need boosting in our tire management. And by the way, in this track, with now that it is 7 laps, we might need tire management because of that, because of doing only one pit stop and going for 3 medium soft. Now at the beginning, some drivers can go 4 laps with mediums and 3 with softs, some others can't. So Eagle, our first choice. And let me find it here. Give me 1 second. Let me find it and see again. Okay, this is getting... Okay, here we are. I love Eagle, and thank God, because I have a lot of them, didn't use them for more than a year. It was useless last season, and now it's one of the best boosts. So, Abu Dhabi. Tire management and speed. Look, Eagle. 20 tire management, 15 in speed, and 15 in pit time boosting, which is great. So, if we need to boost our tire management because we need tire management to do 4 laps with mediums and 3 with softs. Eagle is the best choice. Eternal Flame, on the other hand, is the second best. And maybe if we start at the back of the grid and we don't need great tire management boosting because here it's only 10, maybe Eternal Flame is even better than Eagle because it gives us plus 25 in overtaking. Although it's not a track stat overtaking. Tire management and speed here are the track stats, but we need, when we start at the back and we can't boost our race start, basically race start boosts our overtaking and our defending, nothing else. So we have what we need, and when you start P20 you don't need defending, you need overtaking. So it's like having almost 25 in race start. So Eternal Flame is absolutely great boost here, especially when we start at the back. Now, no, give me a second, not to the next one. Dead Fast, on the other hand, is mostly usable if we are at the top of the grid. It gives us power unit and tire management, but it gives us also 25 in speed. This needs an open road, big. So if we are at the top of the grid, probably it's a good choice with both our track stats covered. And finally, you see, I'm choosing. Where is it? Give me a second. Here we are. I'm choosing Firework, which Firework has only speed. Give me a second here. Yeah. And by the way, previously for Deadfast, I'm sorry, it's a lot to process here. It gives us plus 20 in power unit. Power unit seems to work. I have seen charging faster when the power unit stat gets higher, but I don't know how much difference it will make when we boost it even more. So I'm still undecided how much impact power boosting, power unit boosting can have or not, but it has some, and Deadfast can help us be more aggressive, and it's mostly better if we are at the top of the grid. Now, as I said, give me 1 second. Yep, as I said, finally we have Firework, which only have speed plus 20 of the track stats, but it will give us, when we start at the back of the grid, it will give us plus 15 in race start and plus 15 in overtaking. This is a great choice if we want to boost mainly our overtaking and try to gain a lot of positions, especially at the beginning of the race. This is an alternative with only one track stat boost, and the same you will see it here in soft medium, the same boosts. Instead of Firework, I have chosen Street Shark, which is exactly the same, just different numbers. Okay. Of course you can choose hard medium and medium hard. Okay, we will go there. Hard medium and medium hard if your tire management is so bad. But then if you choose to go this way, then it's better to go Dead Fast, Street Shark, Eternal Flame, and last option is Eagle, because you will not need tire management boosting. Okay, now for speed, these are the best car parts from each part. Storminger, Beat, Cyclone, Turbojet, Hustle, Mach 3. As you can see, we were talking about power unit before, and now it's another engine, Mach 3, which is the best in speed. If you have them both in the same level, you can race in Bahrain with the powerhouse, and then go to Mach 3 uh, when you are racing here in Abu Dhabi. So this is what I was telling you. You don't need to have all of this, or you don't need to do a setup with all of these parts. But this way, you know your alternatives when you choose your setup. These are the best by part car parts, and three alternatives: one from brakes, one from gearbox, and one from the rear wing. As you can see, and you will see it in other tables, we have even common parts that can be usable and good alternatives if we need to boost one stat. Okay, the best drivers in tire management: Alonso, Piastri, and Hamilton. In both three rarities, they are the same. Okay, as you can see, nothing changes. It's always Alonso, Piastri, and Hamilton. Okay, next one, Australia. Here we are no big changes. 8 laps again. Defending and power unit are our two track stats. So let's see the boosts with both track starts and the biggest total. Iron Force, Vice, Gene, and Gladiator, all four are great for Australia. Depending on what you need, you can choose. As you can see, Iron Force is the most balanced 20 and 20. Vice is a little bit more defending and less the in power unit. And then we have Gene and Gladiator, again more in power unit than one, and Gladiator more in defending. But the third stat of these boosts is what makes the difference and when to use what. So, strategies. Australia 4-4 is the fastest strategy. Yeah, I've been telling this since last season, but okay. 4-4 is the best strategy here with mediums. Try to do it with mediums. Okay, let's go. This is why I'm telling you the third stat plays a significant role in our final decision. So, defending and power unit. Okay, I'm not mistaken. Give me a second. Yes, defending and power unit. There is a lot to process. My head is spinning. And okay, so defending and power unit, the two stats we need to boost. But in order to do 4-4 with mediums, if we don't have good tire management, here we are. Tire management plus 10, it gives us that little extra to go 4-4 with mediums, which is the fastest strategy for this track. And as you can see, I'm saying Iron Force, Vice, Gladiator, and Gene. Depending on what you need, go and choose your go and choose your boost. If you want speed apart from the two track stats, then it's at the top, then it's vice, because the third stat, you see it here, it's speed. Okay, let's go to gladiator. Okay, give me a second here it is, and you will see that if we have the tire management, so power unit, defending, we start at the back, plus 15 in race start, great option to win as many positions as we can in our first lap. And finally, last but not least, this is Jean, power unit, defending, both track stats and cornering. We know that Australia is not a very fast track and it needs some cornering, and if your setup is not good in cornering, you don't have a high cornering stat, here we are, plus 15, job's done. Okay, and of course you can choose to go 3-3-2. If you go 3-3-2, which is a little bit slower as a strategy, and if you are at the back or in the middle of the grid, I wouldn't suggest it. Go both drivers 4-4. But if you choose to go 3-3-2, then it's a completely different ball game talking about boosts. As you can see, it's Vice and Gladiator. We don't need tire management here. So it's Vice and Gladiator because of the speed and of the race start. And then it's Prince because we are getting the defending, but we are getting the so much needed race start when we start at the back, and some cornering, a lot of cornering, which is useful in Australia, especially if we don't have a good cornering setup. And the last one, as you can see, is Rooster, which is again a great boost. Here we have from the track stats the power unit, and then we have great race start, and we continue to have boosted our overtaking. Rooster again is great when we start at the back because we need to have our overtaking boosted, and we have one of the track stats which is very essential when we choose our setups and our boosts. So you see how different is the choice of our boosts when we according to the compound and the strategy we are choosing. Okay, power unit, I believe we saw it in the first track. Again, as you can see, it's the same list, of course. The parts don't change. And defending. By now, I believe we all know that the two Ferraris are the best defending drivers in the game. It's going to be a nightmare. We suffer behind Leclerc and Sainz because of their defending, but okay, it is what it is. When we are going to have them, it would be nice when we will make our opponent's life difficult and don't let them to overtake us. Okay, so Leclerc, Sainz and Norris, as you can see, in all the rarities, they are the same. Okay, and last track is Imola. The same track stats as in Australia, defending and power unit. So again, Iron Force, Vice, Jean, Gladiator. And again, it's a 4-4 strategy. As you can see, nothing changes. These two tracks are identical in strategies, at least at the moment. Okay, we are talking about now. We don't know what will happen in 1 month, 2 months, but now at the level we are, everybody is We need the best strategy here is 4-4, one pit stop. Same what I said in Australia applies here. Don't no need to say this to you again. What's this? Guys, give me 1 second here. Did I do this? Yeah, it's 4-4. Guys, it's 4-4. The best strategy. And if you want to do 2 pit stops, then it's 3-3-2. But I made a mistake. It's all softs. I will correct this. A lot of things to do. It's all softs, no mediums. It's all soft, so it's 3-3-2. And as you can see, again, we have a change of a change in the selection of boosts. Vice Gladiator and Rooster as in Australia, and of course another option instead of Prince we can use Koopa. The same goes in Australia, so it's they are almost the same. So that's that. Wow, it took a long time to explain, and I know the video has gotten to 40 minutes, but it's the first time. When we go further down in the season, you will know all these things, and we will explain less. We will have to explain less. You will know all charts and everything. So forgive me that it's a 40-minute video for 4 tracks, but I believe we needed to make this discussion, and we are going to I'm going to tell you even more while the season progresses, because we are just in the beginning and we are still learning. Okay, so yeah, it was a lot I had in my mind, and probably I forgot some, but okay, we need to finish this video, because yeah, we can talk forever with when we have a new season and everything is new, but we have time. We have 1 year ahead of us to talk about everything. Okay, let's see again our tracks. Sakir Desert, Abu Dhabi, Melbourne, and Imola, all dry races. Don't forget Sakir Desert and Abu Dhabi, 7 laps now, it's not 8 laps. Melbourne and Imola, as always, they are still 8 laps. Okay. Did I forget anything? No, it's okay. Okay, so that's it. Well, that's it. 44 minutes. Not that's it. Yeah, time to go. Time to go. Time to race. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. In the description of the video, you will find my Discord server link. Join my Discord server, because all of this eventually are going to end up there, and you can have access to them 24/7 whenever you need them. So go for it, and don't forget to join my live streams. Qualifying is coming. Let's hope opening and final round. Are we going to make it? It's just the beginning of the season. Okay, thank you for watching. Best of luck to your first GP. Don't get disappointed if you don't make it. It's just the beginning of the season. It's a difficult game, and especially in the beginning of the season, it's even more difficult. I'm going to guide you the best I can, step by step to the success. to the road of the top 10s, the medals. Yeah, we have done it before, we can do it again. So, thank you for watching. I hope it was useful. A little bit bigger than expected, but too many new things to discuss. So, goodbye everybody and good luck to your races.